Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to the game. They're prepared to give their rabid home fan base a night to remember. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the...
For a long time, the Raptors playing in Canada was seen by some as a detriment to their competitive prospects. Players dealt with issues like passports, different money, going through customs, and on and on. But now the Raptors use it as a strength, not as a weakness. They have a whole nation behind them. And they have Toronto, a diverse city with global engagement. Kevin?
And the game is going global. You're right. Thank you, D.A. Well, Smitty, for players and teams that are out of the playoff hunt, how do they stay motivated here to go the rest of the season every night, every practice, every trip?
And I think that's when the organization, your captains, your coaches, you got to talk about being a pro. Sometimes you lose focus. You're not in the playoffs, and maybe your team that was supposed to be or not slated to be in the playoffs, you still are a professional. You have to have a professional approach.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Curry is out there with Lee. Then there's Draymond Green. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Chris in at the 5 down low. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Lowry against Curry. Lowry's shot is good.
Forget the analytics. This is one of Lowry's favorite areas to operate from.
Curry against Lowry. Curry passes to Lee. Here's Green. To the middle. Here's Curry. And the rejection by Ibaka. For the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
Exactly what you want from that play. Get it to Serge where he can simply rise and fire.
Chris passed to Lee. And here is Green, covered by VanVleet. Here's Curry with the 3. Curry with another miss. It's been a quick start here for Toronto. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
And you know this, what you do on the backboard may not completely win or lose a game, but it can tip the scale in one team's favor.
Here's VanVleet. The Warriors pull it in, coming off that loss against the Nets. Down low, Green. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
One of the more physical players in the league. Draymond can take it just as well as he can dish it out.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. And the Raptors miss again. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Curry. Lee outside. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
As we know, Steph's one of the game's most accurate shooters. He's part of the 50-40-90 club. Well, at this point, it's undeniable that Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. You talking about guys like Ray Allen, he has passed up. That is big time.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And there are no metrics to deny. What Curry is doing is incredible.
And at this point, we take his jaw-dropping feats for granted. He passes the numbers test, and he certainly passes the eye test. Curry, the best at what he does.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Now, here's Siakam. Tight defense on him. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Lowry gets it to go.
That's a well-designed play and great execution. Lowry's one of your better scorers. Get him a shot within the flow of the offense.
Wiggins left side. Poked away. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Here's Van Vliet. Wiggins with some nice D.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Curry. Banked in off the glass.
Knowing the defense wants to play him physical, Curry prepares for that mentally and makes them pay.
Outside for Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And it's 7 points for Kyle Lowry.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Passes it to Chris. Outside Curry. Wiggins outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Siakam. And it's Wiggins missing.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Lowry kicks to Van Vliet. Second chance shot. And Siakam with the layup.
You know, before coaches started running plays for him, this is where Siakam would get his points, on the offensive glass.
There's the pass to Chris. On the wing, Lee. Tipped away. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Powell.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
9 feet out, and that one's good. Wiggins has got his second basket of the night.
He has a very well-rounded offensive game. There's just no shortage of ways Wiggins has to punish an opponent, inside, outside, or otherwise.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Chris passed to Lee. Wiggins outside. It's good from long range. Wiggins has got 7 points. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. Siakam outside. Over Green. Siakam misses. The Warriors trailing. Lee passes to Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Here's Van Vliet. That shot, no good. Good D by Lee.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Curry. Almost, but it rolls out. The Raptors have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark.
And for the Warriors, 5 straight finals appearances, something that hasn't been done since Bill Russell's Celtics of the 60s.
And those 5 appearances, Greg, produced 3 titles and was close to another one. Last year's finals not ending the way they wanted. Injuries certainly played a role. We'll see if they can make it back this season.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Draymond Green. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging about 4 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Chris can't hit. Toronto trailing. Van Vliet with it. Pass to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And again, Toronto no up. Wiggins passes to Chris. And Chris throws it down.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
They forced the issue and made the defense hack them to death last game. I'm sure they'll try to mirror that same attack in this one.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. We saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to hit more of that. And also, I think, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just reinforcing and stating the rules. The Toronto Raptors are an elite defensive group. Reasons why they're long, they're smart, and they're experienced.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. It's Davis on the wing. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Davis. And the Raptors lead by 1. We talk about the defensive IQ, Smitty, for the Raptors. Where does that reveal itself?
For me, Kevin, their rotations. They are able to send help, double teams, and still recover and get out to shooters.
Toronto grabs the miss.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Toronto's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Six on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. Here's Pascal. Nails the baby hook.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Davis dishes to Lowry. Here's Here's Hollis Jefferson, and that one is stuffed right through.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
From 12 feet out, and it goes down 2 points. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. That's tipped. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. 1:57 left to play in the first. Kicks it to Lowry. Powell, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Powell against Wiggins. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Raptors with the lead. Davis finds Lowry. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Offensive rebound. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
1:06 left in the first quarter. Pass to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Powell with the steal. Now running. Here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. 2 points. That one goes. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer, he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
First free throw is good. The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in, and the Warriors making a change here. And he makes both free throws.
The Golden State Warriors so great offensively. People forget about their defense. Their length and IQ make them tough to deal with, especially in the playoffs.
Back to Powell. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Fades and shoots. That shot missing, and Golden State will go the other way with it.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. He squares up and sinks it. Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for Toronto. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be back with you shortly. All the great Golden State Warrior scorers, Draymond Green spoke about feeding the hot hand.
I think there are times where one of the guys needs to take more shots, and sometimes where we can be a little bit too unselfish. You know, if one guy thinks, hey, man, I'm taking too many shots, let me get someone else involved. But if you got it going, we all want you to shoot.
Yeah, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green, more often than not, is the one setting the table.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Powell with the bounce pass. 5 on the clock. Gasol, a terrific shot on the turnaround. Gasol's got it all tied up now for the Raptors. Golden State's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he'd reach this level, and his determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you. The Warriors have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And he knocks down the first one. Steve, the league has broadened the definition of clear path foul. Do you think that'll discourage the wrap-up fouls that stop those fast breaks?
Yeah, I think so, because the guy's coming downhill with that type of force. And if you do wrap him up, and sometimes your coaches want you to do because of the situation, but it's hard, and it could create a lot of injuries. So I do like the clear path fouls.
Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne? So we'll just have to wait and see.
And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch. And Raptors president of basketball operations, Masai Ujiri, not just doing an amazing job in Toronto, he's also had a huge role in the growing of the game in Africa.
Growing up in Nigeria, he fell in love with the game of basketball, and he has worked his way up. Now he's giving a hand back, building pathways for others to follow in his footsteps, bringing the development and leadership to the continent.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Pascal. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. The fadeaway. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside, Davis. And there's the pass to Gasol. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Takes the 3. And the Raptors miss again.
His shot's it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Curry. Gasol with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Poole. Here's Pascal. Guarded by Powell. Pascal's shot is off. Raptors leading by 5. That one misses.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
The offensive rebound to the wing on the left. Pass to Poole. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And here is Powell. He is still scoreless so far in this one. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. And out of UCLA, Norman Powell, an athletic 6'4" combo guard, said he modeled his game after Russell Westbrook.
And I can see why. He's gifted physically as well. A 6'11" wingspan, a 40-inch vertical leap. He's more of a 2-guard in my opinion, and he's off to a strong start in his young career.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Powell. So both teams changing it up here. Both shots good from the stripe. Steve, we've seen a few guys score close to 70 points in a game recently. Devin Booker of Phoenix certainly has gotten to that mark. Who might be the next guy to get to 70?
I think James Harden, because the way he shoots the 3-ball and gets to the free throw line, he's one. Steph Curry for sure. Kevin Durant. And I think Giannis in a few years, if he can start knocking down those threes, because I'm sure he can get about 40 points in the paint, 10 at the line, but he needs to knock down a few threes.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Van Vliet, guarded by Kerr. The drive by Siakam. Bucket is good. Siakam's got the lead up to 7 now for Toronto.
Wow, he's becoming a more sophisticated scorer. Siakam beats good D with better O.
Curry kicks to Green. Chris pass to Green. Good work defensively by Ibaka. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. High, arcing shot. He lays it in. Van Vliet's got his first bucket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Outside, Green. The pass to Curry. Here's Chris. The layup missed.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Curry. Shoots from 12. Basket counts. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Siakam finds Ibaka. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And in recent seasons, we've seen Serge Ibaka involved in some extracurriculars. He can get a little chippy out there.
Yes, indeed. Last season, he had a 3-game suspension. Penalties can escalate for repeat offenders, something he's got to be aware of.
One shot.
free throw drops for Ibaka.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now here's Lee. 8 points his last outing. Curry with a wide open look. Kept alive. Picked him clean. Pass to Van Vliet. And he lays it straight in. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
Curry kicks to Wiggins. And the three off target.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Siakam. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Curry passes to Chris. Lee outside. Back to Chris. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry way outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Toronto leading by 16. It's stolen by Curry. Outside, Green. Here's Chris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Young, rangy big man. Chris possesses a nice skill set, and I think the potential to be a terrific player in our league.
First trip to the line for him here. That's good from Chris. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Lowry. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now Lee. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Ibaka outside. Back to Lowry. Floats one up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know he's only 6 feet tall. Kyle Lowry, though, is fearless attacking the rim.
The Raptors have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry.
In a discussion of great two-way players in this league, sometimes Lowry gets overlooked, and that's a mistake.
So he gets them both.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning Coach of the Year, Dwayne Casey. But his successor, Nick Nurse, guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
Here's Van Vliet. Traps in the tray. Van Vliet's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Siakam outside. Outside Lowry. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. They get it again. Shot's good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Higgins outside. They could use a bucket. And he lays it up and in. He's got 9.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Inside. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Siakam. And that's 20 points for Kyle Lowry.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Chris finds Curry. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. No good on the 3.
With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Lowry. He's averaging about 19 points per, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Siakam outside. Pass to Van Vliet. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
The first one falls, so both teams making some changes here. And he makes the first, but misses the second. The Warriors shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. 27 seconds left now here in the second. Passes to Poole. Clock at 4. Takes a shot at the elbow. Count the basket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Lowry passes to Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's the Toronto Raptors rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle, you came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Kyle Lowry has been the story in this one. He had 20 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Amazing to think Kyle Lowry has once struggled with his shooting. Tremendous confidence with his jumper now. And he overcomes that size limitation with his quickness and toughness.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5. Roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
This is what the fans come to see. Steph at his finest, putting on a show.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And, you know, you see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
And the second free throw, good. You could argue Curry is one of the most skilled players of all time.
The shooting alone puts him in the conversation, and very few can match up to just that. Guys like LeBron and Wilt dominate with their size and athleticism, but Curry is an all-time great because of his once-in-a-lifetime skill.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Stephen Curry's catch-and-shoot jump shot is one of the quickest in the league.
Siakam, right side. Lee outside. Wiggins up top. 9 points in the game so far. The pass to Chris. Lee outside. Clock at 6. Curry kicks to Lee. Here's Wiggins. Doesn't go that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here's Anunoby, covered by Wiggins. Ibaka, the pass to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Such a fluid mover off the bounce. Siakam gets to his spot before the defense can react.
Curry is inside. Now recovering, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. The Warriors have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
shooting 2.
That's good from Stephen Curry. And both free throws good for Curry. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Raptors leading by 20. Van Vliet with it. 11 points in the game. He kicks to Ibaka. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Ibaka's got 10 points in the game.
This is the kind of physical play we saw from Ibaka early in his career. We're seeing it again now.
Pass to Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Lowry jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Chris has got 7 rebounds in the game. Green, the pass to Lee. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. It's good. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Here's Lowry. He's got 20. With the teardrop, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Stephen Curry.
Kyle has a way of getting into a defender and drawing a foul.
For Toronto, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
At the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Lowry. Davis is checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And the Warriors making a change here. Second free throw, no good. Warriors trailed by 19. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. The Warriors have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Toronto. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside Lowry. And again, no good by Toronto.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Lee outside. Curry against Lowry. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. And a deep 3 from Curry. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Toronto calls timeout. And Toronto making a change here. Powell's checked in.
Here's a look at some stats for Powell. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging 23 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Siakam with it. Now Green defending. And Siakam throws it down.
This is the modern-day big. Siakam can stretch you out and can hurt you right at the rim.
Curry looking it over. Here's Lee. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Outside, Davis. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Chalk up 2 there. Ibaka's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Pascal. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Lee. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. They lead by 14. Davis dishes to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
Powell against Lee. Here's Curry. Kicks it out to Wiggins. A three-pointer off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Green with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And Green slams it in.
Tremendous anticipation by Draymond. He caused a turnover and got them out in transition.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Siakam, right side. The Warriors pull it in. To the paint. Here's Pascal. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And that one, good.
Oh, great concentration from Siakam. Takes the hit, yet his eyes never leave the rim.
Warriors trail by 14. And here is Lee. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Ibaka outside. Now here is Davis. Back to Ibaka. Passes it to Powell. 4 on the clock. Hands it from short range. Powell's got 6.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Now Lee. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Powell, and that one is good. Powell's got 4 this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots, You have to want to make the effort.
Now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Number 1, the Raptors.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Here's Poole, guarded by Powell. Smiley. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Davis looking for an opening. Goes up on the wing. He can't get that one. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Here's Pascal. Rebound by the Raptors. Hollis Jefferson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
He's guarded by Davis. There's the pass to Poole. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Marc Gasol.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the Warriors making a change here. And he ends up missing both free throws.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. Shoots from the baseline. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Golden State's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Hollis Jefferson.
And checking out the stats for Chris. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with this play here of late.
Therein lies the question. Has he reached a new level in his game, or is this just a hot streak that'll eventually cool down? We'll see.
Now Now here's Van Vliet. Defense is right there. Boucher, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Poole, the pass to Wiggins. Shoots over Van Vliet, and it's Wiggins missing. Raptors leading by 22. Outside, Davis. Pass to Van Vliet. There's a minute 34 left in the third. They get it back. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. The Raptors have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Anunoby, he's checked in for Norman Powell, and it's Lowry in for Davis. .130 left to play in the third. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's Pascal. Fades away. That one falls. Pascal's got his third bucket of the night. Raptors leading by 23. Passes to Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here's Lowry. 21 points in the game. Clock is at 3. A 3-ball. Sinks the triple. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. One in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
Now the pass to Wiggins. Here's Poole. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists in the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lowry against Wiggins. Now here's Lowry. Not a lot of room. Over Wiggins. The shot by Lowry, no good. And so it's Toronto, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Chris, and it's Pascal in at the 4 slot. Wiggins with the block, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Six on the shot clock, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. An accomplished family for Anunoby. His father's a professor, his brother played pro football.
And OG Anunoby, he's put together like a football player himself. A powerfully built player for a wing.
And the first one drops. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. Do you think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting, has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
Randall passes to Bender. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Poole. Rejected by Gasol.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Boucher's shot is off.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
The Raptors shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Here's McCall. Thomas surveying the D. Gasol inside. Warriors with the rebound. He's guarded by Thomas. Randall passes to Bender. Randall with the ball. Pass to Poole. Good on the triple.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Raptors leading by 23. Here's McCall. Pass to Anunoby. Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, boycotting of certain journalists. Coach Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from a standpoint from a players and organization with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree.
That's the kind of confidence Bender has in himself, ready to fire as soon as he gets the ball in his hand.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Gasol. Bender with the rebound.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Here's Poole. The putback. The dish now to Bender. They shoot again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about the commitment from Bender right there, absorbing the hit close to the bucket and earning a trip to the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And Bender's one of those guys just oozing with potential. A big man who runs the floor well and uses his size down close to the basket.
He's off on the second. Smitty, with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep, deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said that it's hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate. What do you think about it?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting a 3 ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
And the Warriors making a change here. Chris is checked in. Outside, Green. On the wing, Lee, covered by Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. And that one hits back iron.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Curry passes to Chris. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
And the Warriors with possession here. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. And here's Lowry. Lays it up and banks it in. Lowry's got 26.
He's been calling his own number all night, and Lowry's not wrong. He's the one with the hot hand.
Lowry against Curry. Outside, Green. Pocket 6. Sweet little floater.
Draymond has such a gorgeous touch. Always nice to see the big man sink the floater.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Spinning for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button, so they got to be careful. You're right. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Ibaka, dishes to Lowry. Pulls from the top of the key. That one wide left.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First one falls for him. Johnson, he's checked in for the Raptors. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And the Warriors also making a change. Wiggins is checked in. And both free throws good for Curry.
I love how hard he's playing, really, since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
And it's Lowry penetrating. He gets that one. Lowry's got 28.
Kyle Lowry isn't tall, but he is fearless going down there in the lane.
Now here's Lee. Here's Wiggins. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Johnson. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. Here's Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Johnson. And Draymond Green does so much on the floor. It's hard to quantify by any measurement.
And people have called Draymond a product of the system before. But I don't care where he is. Draymond is going to be a major impact with his defense and playmaking.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader, truly a special player.
Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
Taking 2 shots.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both. Now Curry. Passes it to Wiggins. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Lowry, good. Lowry's got 12 points in just the second half.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Lee passes to Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Curry with it. Back to Green. NBA gets headlines daily. You know it does, Smitty? Around the calendar, there's no off-season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in the off-season. And 24/7, you look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody's looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Wiggins surveying the floor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit. Getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Now here's Van Vliet, covered by Lee. Ibaka, no luck.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Curry against Lowry. Curry can't get it to go.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
And Lowry gets it to go. Lowry's got 12 now in this quarter.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Curry against Lowry. A three-pointer. Wiggins, good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
The pass to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Floats it up there for Siakam. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
Curry against Lowry. There's the lob to the hoop, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Lowry up top, guarded by Curry. 11 feet away. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyle Lowry.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Pass to Siakam. Lee against Lowry. Lays it up off the glass. Lowry's got 38 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Pass to Chris. Good as the jump shot falls.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Right side Lowry. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Serge, big win tonight. Now, people may think you have some easy games on the schedule, but you did not play easy tonight.
Because we know where we want to go, you know. That's why we was focused tonight. We got to finish strong.
And it was a strong performance, Serge. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.